Hey guys, hope you are doing well today. I know some of you, this is the first time receiving this video message, but hope you enjoy it. I try to send it out every week. Last week I missed just because we've been in trial. I work for a trial consulting company, and we work with attorneys, so when we're getting ready for big trials, then a lot of times things get crazy and kind of ran out of time last week. And so some of you guys came through LifeTrack at 401 and graduated that, or in the process of graduating that, went through the training. So I apologize that I did not get a chance to come and say hey to you. I'm also leading a small group at the same time, so I didn't get a chance to do that. So kind of doing double duties right now on Sunday nights. But wanted to give you some information, some things that we have been talking about in our small group. This past week, we had a roundtable discussion on prayer. It's a prayer small group, and we were talking about building ourselves up, or edification of ourselves versus the church. And Paul in 1 Corinthians 14 talks about the differences of edifying yourself versus edifying the church, and how praying in tongues builds up yourself, whereas prophesying builds up the church. Now, both are equally important, but in different contexts. So we have to have times that we are focused on self-help, self-health and wellness, and there are times that we sacrifice our time, sacrifice things to build up the church. And so there are ways that we can do both. For self-edification, it's just, one of the ways that we can do that is spend some time in self-reflection or self-evaluation, kind of looking at what your life looks like, what your day consists of, and find out ways that you can actually self-improve. So that's a way that you can edify yourself, lift yourself up, and build yourself up. Another way is to learn how to manage time. Right now, I'm currently leading or co-leading 3 ministries at TGP, teaching a small group and working a full-time job along with foster care. So my time right now is extremely scarce. And so one of the things I've had to do is learn how to manage time. And in doing so, I've been able to kind of build myself up, find out some weaknesses that I have and some areas that I'm strong in, and have been able to kind of manage my day that way. And you know, it is a sacrifice sometimes. I've had to sacrifice some of the things that I really enjoy doing, some of the TV shows, some of the movies that I enjoy watching, but that leads kind of into the edification of the church. My wife and I have had a conversation in January that we wanted to spend this year really investing as much time as possible into the church, because we see the overall vision of what the Big C church is, not just TGP, but the church in general. And so there are some times that we have to sacrifice, but in that sacrifice, it builds up the church. And I know that you guys are sacrificing every single week that you guys come in. And even on Super Bowl Sunday, you guys were there serving. And so I really appreciate that. You guys are doing a great job. And on behalf of the people that you've ministered to through LifeTrack, thank you so much for serving week after week and pouring into the church. Wanted to jump into LifeTrack from February. It was a great month in LifeTrack. Pastor Matt talked to me earlier this week and congratulated us on having a super successful February. We had around 20 to 25 people. Some weeks with about 30 people attending each session, and we look forward next month to hopefully those same numbers and even growing. We also had about 6 people join the team. I think 5 or 6 people joined the team. And those people are Eric Eason and his brother Steven. I've known Eric. I went to high school and elementary school with Eric, so we've known each other for probably 20 years or so. And his little brother Steven. So I'm super excited to see them get plugged into the LifeTrack team here at TGP. We also have our youngest LifeTrack member ever just joined the team, Alex Boozer. Dude, I'm excited that you are on our team. I couldn't think of a better place or a better person than to have you serving with our LifeTrack team. And also his parents, Linda and Steve, are going to be joining the team as well. So you guys, when you see them, congratulate them. And I think they're going to be joining the team and getting plugged in very soon. And I'm also working on getting the rest of you guys in Planning Center. That's how we schedule things. I think Pastor Patsy probably covered that, but that's how we schedule everyone, is through Planning Center, and you get an email or a text message. to know when you're going to be scheduled. Also, 101 is expected to be another big night. We've brought back the tables. We've got Zoe's food now. It's great food. And so we're going to need a few more people still to come in and help serve. I'd like to have at least one serve team member or staff member at every table with the people that are coming through, just to let them know how friendly we are, what they can kind of expect. A lot of times when people come into LifeTrack for the very first time, especially 101, they really don't know what to expect, what the expectations are. And so I think having one of us there at each table really just kind of helps them feel at ease. And Shannon's going to be leading the prayer huddle before time. So between 5:50 and 5:30, if you could be there if you want to serve. Even if you're not on the schedule and you say, you know what, I've got some extra time, I really want to invest in the people that are coming through, then come on down. We will be glad to have you serve with us. Once again, thank you for all that you do. Keep up the great work, and God bless.